Good morning, funny tubers, and this is May the something 2018 on a Wednesday morning, and I'm out here on my freshly cut lawn here, sitting here. I'm fixing to. I look all sweaty and stuff because I haven't groomed myself this morning. I went out on my morning walk and stuff, so I'm all sweaty looking and stuff though. But anywho, I've been wanting to do this for a while. I'm going to do a review and maybe a cold start on my 2010 Toyota Corolla. And it's only got 64,000 miles on it. Excellent though. And so I hope I've been telling everybody, all the funny tubers I've been going to do. I've done one in the past, but I'm going to do a new one here with the new hubcaps. But I'm decided that's the day because there's nothing else to do. But anyway, funny tubers, I'm standing here with my fresh cut. I will show you my fresh cut grass too. Don't you just love fresh cut grass in the morning? It looks all nice and stuff in the morning time to see all the nice fresh cut grass and stuff. I think it looks pretty cool. A lot better than Webby's room. Today is May something. It's a Wednesday is all I know. May the something. And so this is the Wednesday I want to show you. This is my freshly cut grass. I had to take out the trash this morning, which my cat seems to be wanting to. I do feed my cats, so I just want you to know, I don't know why he's trying to get in the trash. They get fed very well. Now freshly cut grass. Here's my walkway here. This is my 2010 Toyota Corolla with tinted windows. Now, I had a 2010 silver Toyota Corolla for about 5 years. It had over 200-something thousand miles on it, and I've only did like routine maintenance to it. These are great cars. They're very dependable, reliable, and I think in the years I had it, and I put when I bought it, it had like 40,000, so I put most of the miles on it. I put like 200,000 miles in 5 years on it, but that's because of my living locations and the job I did. But this one I'm not going to put quite as many miles on it. But anywho, before I got the silver one, I wanted a blue Toyota Corolla, and they didn't have any at the time, and it's going to be hard for them to find a blue Toyota Corolla. Well, that's what I always wanted, and I ended up getting that silver one. And it was kind of a thing that I needed to get a car right then, so I got the silver one. And I put over 200,000 miles on it. I think all I did to it is get some two pair of new tires and some brake pads and rotator, the rotator thingies on the tires. And man, nothing else is wrong. I probably should have changed the belt on it, but I didn't, and I had no problem with it. But when I seen this car, I said, and my other Toyota even hit 2 deer and still survived. But when I seen this tinted 2010 Toyota Corolla blue that I always wanted, sitting there with only 50,000 miles on it, and I thought, what the crud. And so I thought, well, my other one's paid for, and I don't get much for it, but I decided this is what I wanted, a blue one. Now, my brother, Matt Funny, he just thought, why did you get the same model that I had before? But I told him this is what I wanted. It had tinted windows, and it had low mileage, and I'm not really, you know, used to the you know, it just wasn't much to switch over. I mean, it looks exactly the same inside. Let's just show you the inside here in a minute. Looks exactly the same, but I just did because that's what I wanted, is a blue one. Now, let me explain before we look at the inside of it, and we'll look at the engine too, that the hubcaps that came with it was the typical Toyota Corolla hubcaps. Now, if I have to fuss about Toyota, which I don't really, because I won't buy another kind of car. I mean, I'm like my Uncle Danny. I'm a Toyota guy for life. Low maintenance, and most of the time you just do routine maintenance on Toyotas, and they just run for an extremely long time. And yeah, some of them are kind of expensive. But anyway, the hubcaps. Didn't really like the traditional Toyota hubcaps though. And so I went and got these sporty hubcaps that I got, and fairly new tires. I'm pretty big on tires. I'll probably get me a new set next year. I'm really picky about, I really want to keep good tires on my car, and just because I don't do good on changing flats, so I really gonna, but these tires are good right now, and probably next start. I guess it's when your car has been seeing lots of videos on cold starts. I guess when your vehicle has been sitting for overnight or something, and it starts up for the first time, it's called a cold start. I don't know. It ain't very cold outside. It's pretty warm actually. But some people do too fast on a cold starts. I like to show everything I'm doing. The key, I actually would rather have the key thing here. It'd be easier, but I don't know why Toyota just up and moved it right here. I don't really like that, to be honest with you. I'd rather have it. They started moving it up in the 2000s. The older Toyota Corollas had the key thing about right here, which I think is more convenient when you're trying to put your key in. I don't know why they moved it up here. I don't really like this on the steering wheel thing. But anyway, there's my little security system there. Backup screen. No, it's not a backup screen. My car, I just cleaned it out yesterday. However, roommates and stuff, and me, I leave stuff in there, but I did clean it. I did wash it and clean it out yesterday, which I should have done the video yesterday. But anywho, here we go. Cold start here. With the key, it's pretty simple. Put your foot on the brake. There's the dashboard thingy there. This video is probably gonna go way too long today, but watch it. I love this about the 2010 Toyota Corolla, the little speedometers and stuff. Watch what they do when you start it. Look at that. Ain't that so cool? That is neat. I had a 2006. They didn't do that, so which I really like. My 2006 I had paneling in it and a 6-changer CD player. This is just one CD player, but it does have an AUX, and my 2006 didn't have that. The 2011s, I believe, are standard with Bluetooth. This is a 2010, does not have Bluetooth standard. However, the AUX cable kind of works the same purpose. It's not like you're going to drag your phone very far anyway. It's going to be in the car, so, but the cable can make a little buzzing noise sometimes. I think Bluetooth would be much better, but, you know, it is what it is. So, but the new Toyota Corollas are awesome. They got the backup screen, and 2017s and 18s have the safety features on there with the automatic cruise, where you get behind the vehicle and automatically, you know, stays so far behind the vehicle, whatever speed the vehicle's going. And so that's a pretty neat feature. It'll probably be a while before I get one of, you know, something with that. But about, you know, when this thing gets about 200-something thousand and not worth anything much. Well, Toyotas usually have pretty good sell value, but I don't think the Corollas is as good as the truck. The trucks is what really has a real good. The Toyota trucks have excellent resale value. I think the cars maybe they go a little bit down on the resale value as they get a lot of miles, and especially these little cars like this. In general, trucks are worth more than cars in resale anyway. Ice cold AC, you know, runs good. Then you have this little rotating thing here. You can just hear the change once you push that second button. And started excellent, no problems there. We're gonna look at the hood here, and then we should be done. There 2 glove boxes is really good standard with the 2009 and 10 and so forth. Corolla is really neat. This is just a basic model Toyota Corolla LE basic model. I wish some of the Toyota S is a really nice model. I really wish I had a sunroof on this car. It's got tinted windows, which I really like, but sunroof would be awesome. I know some people say you have problems with them, but nah. The Toyota S's are like a little bit more advanced. They're really nice, but this, I'm satisfied with this. I mean, it's a basic car. It's nothing fancy, really not much to it as far as, you know, design compared to some of the other car manufacturers. They put a little bit better. I think, you know, their cars might look a little bit nicer, but be honest with you, talk about dependability. Like I said, I'm a Toyota guy for life. Here's one of the reasons why Toyota is pretty successful and very dependable and reliable and all that stuff is this little thing right here. And this is really, when this little engine, this VVT dual engine came out in Toyota Corollas, I mean, this little baby will go. Like my other one had way over 200,000 and it sounded just like this one. I mean, you couldn't even tell. And I've known, the people that I got this car from, so they've known, the car dealership known Corollas come in with 400,000+ miles on it. These little engines are one of the reasons why. It's not only just that, some of the other stuff is pretty reliable too. Their transmission's very reliable as far as dependability. It's my new battery and stuff. And but yeah, I don't really know. You know, these new Corollas have the computer systems and stuff in it. I don't know. I know that they're pretty costly if they go out. That's the only thing about modern day cars of any kind. These computer systems run these motors and stuff. Your computer system goes out, and then you're screwed even if you have a good engine and transmission. It's just the way it is in the modern day. Toyota's no different, but I really didn't have no problem in my last one and my last two, so you know, there you know. But anyway, thank you. This is going to be a long vlog. I may have to trim some of this out to make it a little bit shorter today. So I'll probably, some of this video will be trimmed down a little bit, like my introduction and all that stuff, so I can fit it in. I like it under 10 minutes long, so. But anyway, I'll see you later, funny tubers.